Management and decisional system, decision-making process and multi-criteria decision analysis. In this video, we'll talk about decision-making process and notably multi-criteria decision analysis. At the end of the video, you will be able to describe the decision-making process, known as DMP, enumerate the elements of DMP, define multi-criteria decision analysis, or MCDA, and describe the interests of DMP and MCDA to find alternatives. The energy system plays an important role in the economic and social development of a country and people's quality of life. In order to achieve a balance between energy production and consumption, and at the same time have zero or minimal negative impact on the environment, the application of rational decision-making is required. In the current era, energy systems become complex due to the involvement of multiple benchmarks, such as technical, social, economic and environmental, as well as diverse and conflicting objectives of different actors, such as stakeholders, third parties, and analysts. All these factors make the decision process very difficult. For these reasons, to mediate and account for the many interests when making decisions, multi-criteria decision analysis, commonly known as MCDA, has become increasingly popular in the field of energy systems. Multi-criteria decision analysis refers to screening, prioritizing, ranking, or selecting the alternatives based on human judgment from among a finite set of alternatives. Decision-making process generally includes 5 stages: defining values, specifying alternatives, choosing and weighting the criteria, applying the MCDA method for ranking alternatives, and choosing the best alternative. Values can be defined as principles or beliefs held by individuals or groups. Alternatives present a way to achieve the implementation of the values and criteria. Criteria represents a standard of judgment to test the acceptability of an alternative. Weights are used to indicate the relative importance or preference of criteria. MCDA methods are a set of methods used for ranking the alternatives. There are various criteria to show the performance of energy systems, such as technical, economic, social, and environmental. However, it's difficult to decide what is minor or major criteria. Therefore, it's necessary to use rational methods to select the major criteria. Some examples of elementary criteria selection methods are Delphi method, least mean square method, min-max deviation, and correlation coefficient method, and others. The next step consists of weights being assigned to criteria. Generally, there are 2 groups of weighting methods: subjective and objective methods. Subjective approaches select weights based on preference, subjective intuitions, or judgments of the decision-maker. Objective methods determine the weights of criteria through mathematical models and neglect the subjective judgment of the decision-maker. Examples of subjective methods are ranking ordering method, the analytic hierarchy process, known as AHP, and the Delphi method. The objective group of methods includes entropy method, standard deviation method, and critic method, which stands for criteria importance through intercriteria correlation method. After selecting criteria and weights for criteria, the preference orders of alternatives will be determined using the MCDA methods. MCDA methods can be generally divided into 5 groups: value measurement models, goal, aspiration, and reference level models, outranking models, multi-objective decision-making methods, and methods relying on fuzzy set theory and other miscellaneous methods. energy systems become very complex, which makes the decision process very difficult. To mediate and account for the many interests, decision-making process and multi-criteria decision analysis have been introduced. MCDA can facilitate decision-makers to learn and understand the problems faced, values and objectives, and through exploring these, guide decision-makers to identify a preferred course of action. Thanks for watching.